Hello, hello, and welcome back to Habitual. Today we have an arm and back workout. This is going to require no weights unless you want to add a little spice. You can do all of these movements without any. I personally am going to add in some 5-pound dumbbells for a few of the movements, some wrist weights as well. So if you want to grab some of those, go ahead and get them ready. Roll out your yoga mat. I also have some water with me today. So if you'd like some water for our breaks, go ahead and fill up your bottle, your cup, whatever it is. Meet me back on the mat and we will start with some arm circles to warm it up. We are gonna start in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and extend your hands out to the side, rotating your arms forwards. Plant your feet firmly into the mat. Pull your feet apart like you're trying to rip your mat in half. This is turning on the outsides of your quads and your glutes. While you keep these arm circles going, notice the lat muscle right here under your underarm engaging as you find this movement. It's all about those tiny engagements here. We're here for 50 more. Fingers are pointed straight out to the side, moving your arms swiftly and vigorously with a little bit of force, drawing the tiniest little circles on the sides of the walls. Imagine pulling your fingertips really far apart from each other. This just creates a little bit of a stretch here. Make sure every muscle is tense. Good work. We are here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and let your arms come around, swinging, loosen them up, and then extend them out to the side. Switch directions of your arm circles, this time going backwards. Same position, feet are planted, pull your feet apart, turning on your glutes, your outer legs, shoulders are away from your ears, pelvis slightly tucked under, keeping your core engaged here. Big inhale and exhale. Good work. Keep your breath here. Big inhale and exhale. That's it. We're here for 50 more. Maybe your shoulders are starting to turn on, feeling a little fiery sensation in that shoulder cap. That's it. Good work. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let it go. Find some hugs, letting your hands slap on your back. And then take your hands out to the side. This time finding, I call them soup spills. Basically, we're supinating and pronating our hands. So flip your palms down towards the mat and up towards the ceiling, cupping your hand like this, like you're holding a bowl of soup. Spill it out and hold it. Spill it out and hold it. Working on our shoulder cap here, anterior and posterior deltoid. It's getting a little bit of attention with this movement. Triceps and bicep are getting just a little bit of activation here. We are here for 30 more. Good work. Keep that lower body engaged. Keep your breath here. Inhale and exhale. Arms stay pretty static, just finding that rotation, not twisting and bouncing. Just finding that rotation. Keeping your arm parallel with the mat. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Woo! Mine are burning. And 1. Find those little hugs. Woo. That one will get my arms toasty so quickly. Go ahead and bring your hands out to the side. Step your feet out a little bit further than hips distance apart. Squat down. Take your right hand up overhead. Come back to your T posture. Left hand up overhead. Come back to your T posture. Point your toes out to the side of the room. Just finding some side body stretches here. Getting a quick stretch in, feeling that side body open up before we move into our full body and back movements. Take your gaze up with that hand that goes up overhead. And extend your feet, toes point out towards the side of your room. Find Prasarita, finding a forward fold. Ground through the feet, lift up strongly through your hips, lifting up towards the ceiling, and your torso just melting towards the mat, fully releasing down into the stretch. Inhale and exhale, and let's come back to those little soup spills. So hold that bowl of soup, pulse twice, flip and pulse twice, flip and pulse twice. We're here. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mind your circles. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch directions. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and find your hugs. Now we're moving into our goddess squat series. So we're going to do some arm movements while holding a static posture or semi-static in goddess. So go ahead and grab on your wrist weights or grab your 5-pound dumbbells, whatever you prefer. I'm going to go with dumbbells for this one. Spread your feet wide so your toes are going out to the corners of your mat. Squat down, hands are at the center, stand up and find your bicep curl. Squat down and curl. Squat and curl, good. Here for 10, 9, letting your hips come all the way down, finding a stretch here, and then letting your biceps engage, pulling that way up to your shoulders. Same thing if you just have your little weights on your wrist, or if you're using a soup can, or if you're using no weight at all, palms towards the ceiling, drop down and bring it up. That's it. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Squat down into your goddess squat. Elbows come by your side, our forearms parallel with the ceiling. Serve it up, bring it down. Serve it up, bring it down. Extending your arms so it's almost straight out in front of you. Not quite, still keeping a small bend in your elbow. And then bringing it back to 90 degrees. Beautiful. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one, holding in this goddess. Take your hands out to the side so they're over your quads. Pull it in, take it out. Pull it in, take it out. Just finding a little rotation in your shoulder here. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Go ahead and drop that weight down. Come to the back of your mat. Sweep your hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands out, coming into a high plank. Holding in your high plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk it back to the back of your mat. Sweep your hands up overhead. Right hand comes to a stretch overhead. Left hand comes for a stretch overhead. And swing your arms down. Grab onto those weights. Get back into that goddess stance. Feet are wide. Toes pointed out. Squat down. Knees are over your toes. Pressing your knees outwards. Go ahead and bring your weights down by your hips. Drop it down and bring it up to your shoulders. Drop it down as you squat. Stand and squeezing your glutes, pulling your hands up to your shoulder. Here's a full body movement for you, keeping your shoulder blades pulled together. Still working on our back a little bit here. For 5, 4, 3, that's it, 2, and 1. Squeeze it up, drop down, elbows halfway, serve your platter, bring it down by your side, serve your platter, there you go. Sculpting those arms, getting your biceps pumping, anterior deltoid is getting a little work here, giving our shoulders nice attention today, for 4, 3, 2, yes ma'am. Bring it down by your side. Bring your hands out and bring it in the center. Rotate out and bring it in. Here for 10, 9, keep your breath. Let me hear it. Inhale and exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up. Go ahead and drop it down. Forward fold. And inhale, sweep your hands up overhead. Step over to the back of your mat. Forward fold at the back of your mat. Walk your hands out, coming into a high plank. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and drop your knees down to the mat. Sit back on your heels. We are about to transition into our next circuit. For this next circuit, first we're gonna hit push-ups. So you can bend your knees and come into a tricep push-up like that. Take your hands a little wider, take a wide push-up, or come onto your feet and find whatever variation of push-up you would like to find here. We're dropping down for 10, 9. When you come down, shift forward, drop down. Shift forward, drop down. 3, 2, and 1. Push all the way up, come onto your side. Elbow can be down on the mat, fingertips towards the top corner of your mat, feet extended out, right hand up overhead, lift up for your side plank. With this side plank, take your right hand down, threading the needle under your torso and lift it back up. Taking your gaze with your hand up overhead, and then as you thread that needle, squeezing the left side obliques here as you find that twist. Strengthening our natural corset line with those obliques. Creating a strong armor around our internal organs near the rib cage. 2. And last one, hand up overhead, thread the needle and extend it up overhead. Drop your hips down, take your hands back behind you, feet come out in front, lift your hips up, coming into crab. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop your hips to a hover, bend at your elbows and extend. Bend at your elbows and extend. Finding tricep dips here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your hips down and roll over onto your other side. Right hand towards the front of your mat, right elbow under your shoulder, feet extended out, left hand up overhead, thread your needle and bring it up overhead. Thread that needle and bring it up overhead. Beautiful work. Take your gaze with your hand in each direction. Using your breath here. Exhale, threading the needle, engaging that core. Inhale, come up. We have 2 more. And last one, thread that needle, bring it up over your head and drop down onto your side. Coming into a full plank, you can be on your hands or your elbows. I'm going to take hands, extend your feet back behind you, hands under your shoulders, here for 20 seconds. Keep your breath. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. Beautiful work. Grab a quick sip of water and we will meet back for that circuit one more time. All right, Let's get back to it. Back of your mat, hands sweep up overhead, and exhale, plant your hands. Walk out, coming into a high plank. Find your push-ups. Tricep or regular push-ups, your choice here. We are here for 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3. You can take it down dog if you need to. 2, and 1. Push all the way up, down dog. Inhale, shift forward, roll into that high plank, drop down onto your knees, roll over onto the left side. Left elbow is under left shoulder, right hand extended up overhead. Press into the sides of your feet, lifting up. Low plank on the left side. Thread your needle and lift, taking your gaze with it. That's it. 2, and 1. Lift it up, drop your hips down to the mat, roll over onto your bum, fingertips face the front of the room, lift up into that crab posture, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips, find tricep dips. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good work. 3, 2, and 1. Drop your hips down, roll over onto your right side. Fingertips face the front of the mat, elbow under shoulder. Plant your feet and lift up. Coming into a low plank on the right side. Thread your needle, taking your gaze with your hand, and lift. Thread, and lift. Thread, and lift. Take your breath with you here as you close your chest towards the mat and lift, opening it up towards the side of your room. Beautiful work. 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Drop down onto your side. We're gonna come into that high plank at the back of your mat one more time. Fingertips face the back of your mat, tuck your toes, lift up. Here for 20 seconds. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. That's it. Belly button in towards your spine, squeezing your glutes and your hips, shoulder blades pulling together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down onto your knees. Beautiful work with that. We're gonna take just a moment, grab some water, and then we will meet back here in about 15 seconds. All right, we're about to start back up. You are welcome to continue using your dumbbells, or if you would like and you have some weights around, feel free to go ahead and strap those on. For this portion, I would rather have them strapped than to be holding on, so go ahead and strap on or grab your weights, grab your cans of soup, your water bottles, whatever it is for you. Maybe it's no weight at all, feeling a little burn already, then stick with that. There's no right or wrong answer. Showing up to your mat is the only right answer. You guys are doing it already. So go ahead and grab your weight and we'll meet in a high plank. So starting in our high plank, send your hips back, down dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Here for 5. 4, 2, and 1. Hop forward, find your squat, stand up, jump back, high plank. Hop forward, squat, stand up. Here for 5. Here for 4. 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful. Come into a goddess squat. Hands come together, fingertips touch. Squat down, hands up overhead. Squat, hands up overhead. There you go. Here for 5, 4, 3, squeezing those glutes, 2, and 1. Hold down, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let go, come out into that plank. And find shoulder taps. Left arm, right shoulder, right arm, left shoulder. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that high plank. Send it back, down dog. Inhale, shift forward into down dog. Beautiful work. On to our second round. You are killing it. Tightening those lower abs, finding a tight plank here. Using them to lift your hips up and send your hips backwards into that downward facing dog. Here for 3, 2, 1, and hop forward. Squat. Here for 2, and last one. Beautiful work. Come back into that goddess with your hands out in front. Stand and lift and lower. Pressing your knees out to the sides of the room. Bringing your arms parallel with the mat and lift. 2, and 1. Stand up, come back into that plank. Forward fold at the back of your mat. Walk it on out. Finding shoulder taps. Left hand, right shoulder. Right hand, left shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one, plank to down dog. Plank to down dog. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hop forward, squat and stand. Two, and 1. Beautiful. Last round in this goddess. Squat down, hands out in front. Stand and lift and lower. That's it. Here for 5. Here for 4. 3, 2, and 1. Stand up and forward fold at the back of your mat. Last time of shoulder taps. Let's go. left hand, right shoulder, right hand, left shoulder. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Come onto your bum. Feet out in front of you. Hands come onto your knees. Sit up nice and tall. Big inhale. And exhale. Hands come out in front of you. Come about halfway back, finding a C curve in your spine. Lift your right arm up overhead and lower. Left arm up overhead and lower. Just working on our shoulders here. Core muscles, back muscles. Here for 5. Both sides here for 4. 3. Beautiful work. 2. Last one. That's it. Elbows come out in front of you. Pull your elbows out to the side and extend it out front. Out to the side and extend it out front. Good work. Shoulder blades come back together. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elbows out to the side, open up and bow your hands down. Lifting and lowering. Palms come to face the front and then face the mat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come to your knees. Rock onto your back. Maybe rock side to side, massaging out your legs. Massaging out your low back. And then extend your feet up over your hips. Point your toes towards your face and then towards the ceiling. Towards your face, curl your shoulder blades up off of the mat, belly button in towards your spine, and start to pulse your arms. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Maybe let your feet go out in front of you just a little bit. Maybe, if you're feeling really strong today, drop your feet down to a hover over the mat. The important part is you don't want the space between your upper ribs to dome upwards towards the ceiling, and you don't want your low back to come off of the mat. So only lower your legs as far as you can with keeping both your ribs tucked in towards your spine and your belly button pulled down, keeping your low back flat on the mat. That's allowing for proper core engagement. Here for 5, 4,